Right from the very day the Nigerian government declared so many people wanted, including Simon Ekpa, I started investigating this man called Simon Ekpa to know where he is wrong or where he is right. I also asked some necessary questions like, what led to the agitation of Simon Ekpa? Where did he come into the picture of this whole agitation? What is motivating him? And where did all this thing started from? In this video, you are going to discover these things. But before we go into that, recently, that was yesterday to say, Simon Ekpa offered to negotiate with the Nigerian government on 3 conditions.
So Biafrans, when we assured you that the only thing that will stop this particular calamity from befalling Nigeria is 1, they pull out every military checkpoint out of Biafra land. 2, they respond to the application we have filed at the Banjul court at the AU. 3, they claim that I am not reachable, that they want to negotiate with me and I'm not reachable. I've had that several. So, and I'm making myself available today that only country and only government that will summon me to negotiate with Nigeria for the freedom of Biafra will be Finland. They will be the mediator. And that is the only thing I have on the table. If it is not Finland to be a mediator, you can never negotiate with me. And negotiating with me is, first of all, pulling out the military out of the street, releasing nnamdi kanu that you kidnapped from Kenya. You cannot be a kidnapper and condemn kidnapping in your country. You are the leader of the kidnappers. You went to Kenya and committed international crime of kidnapping, and then when I listen to Nigerians who are, gullible, shouting, kidnappers in Enugu, kidnappers in Zamfara. Oh, Nigeria. Why should Nigeria do anything about it when they are actually the kidnapping business?
Now, before we go forward on this particular allegation, Nigerian police have opened up a report that they have arrested some politicians, including House of Assembly members, local government, former local government chairman, head of communities, who are sponsoring bandits, are member of the banditry. So, this allegation that Simon Ekpa said that politicians are sponsoring security on Nigerian state, he is not far from the truth, because this is also what Nnamdi Kanu said.
We can say now banditry is an industry in Zamfara state. Last month, we arrested a member of the State House of Assembly in banditry here in Zamfara state. We arrested a district head we also as well arrested a former local government chairman. So you can see that involvement of this class of people in banditry is more making the situation to become more and more complex. So in essence, I can say that all caliber of people now are involved. All manner of people are involved in this banditry. More alarming and more disturbing is the involvement of a district head in supplying drugs to the bandits. So in that respect, your presence here today.
In the process of investigating Simon Ekpa, I discovered that Simon Ekpa has challenged the Nigerian government on the African Union, and the case is pending there. He has challenged the Nigerian government on the United Nations, whether it's the United Nations Court, and the case is still pending there. I discovered through the documents I received that he has forwarded his own genocidal claim and evidence of genocide carried out by Nigeria state through the Nigerian military to the federal government, the European Union, the African Union, and the United Nations. I said, come on, is it because of this that is making maybe Finland or the EU or the United Nations not minding Nigeria, no matter how they ask them to, caution Simon Ekpa or bring him back or arrest him? Is this the reason why they are not doing that? Well, that could be the reason why. But now, let us look into this. Where did all these things begin?
It was the problem that gave birth to Simon Ekpa today. Because I said at a point, enough is enough. I cannot continue to watch my people being killed, butchered, and their head chopped off by the terrorists sponsored by Nigeria state. The one that break the camel back is a story that I would like to share to people of Greece today. In 2021, after the kidnap of nnamdi Kanu, or in 2020 before he was kidnapped also, terrorists attacked my village, slaughtered people that I know, slaughtered women and men that I know, cut off their head. And these people, I know their family, I know their children, and I watched this video. One of the survivors of this attack is still alive today. He saw Nigerian army as part of those who came for that attack. From that day, the anger I have for Nigeria multiplied. One of the victims of this killing by the Nigerian army in conjunction with the Fulani reside in Libya. He is probably watching this program. His father was butchered, head cut off. These particular killings, I documented it very well. I sent it to the president of Finland. I sent it to the I sent it to Brussels during the time the so-called Ellen White was still doing lobbying with the ipob name. We compiled those things, sent to the United Nations, sent to everywhere. Nobody has been held responsible today. The next thing was the journalist that reported this killing was banned from entering Ebonyi State Government House to report about it. Because they reported about it. So some of you may remember when Omahe, journalists from entering Ebonyi Government House. One of those journalists, his mother head was cut off. This is the first time I am sharing some secret. But today, from 2021 to this date, as you can see, nobody has been arrested because nobody would be arrested. I decided that in addition to all the killings of Biafrans, from Aba to the invasion of nnamdi Kanu's house, killing over 28, according to people, they say there were people that were killed at numbers 100. They say it was 28 people that was killed in Oyendu's house. Coupled to Mpo massacre, this is a direct killing by the Nigerian state, not suspected terrorists or suspected headers. And I pray to God to opportunity to defend my people. And that opportunity is here. And I am defending Biafra with brutality. Very brutal. Nobody will kill Biafra again and live to tell the story. That's why anywhere they are in Biafra land, we will hunt them down. It is the best self-defense. In addition to that, the independent state of Biafra will follow it with diplomacy political solution. And of course, the defense comes with the guerrilla warfare. We are not backing down. You kill us, we kill you back. They have declared that secessionists are wanted. They call me secessionist. Well, you can declare me wanted. We have also declared you wanted. And any place you see these people that are killing our people from Hopus or Dema, arrest them in Biafra land. Any place you see them, any day Tinubu will enter Biafra land, make sure he doesn't go back. We'll arrest him. The same thing goes to Shetima. From this day, the target of the Biafra Defense Forces is to make sure that those sponsoring the killing of Biafras will not be allowed to enter our territory. We must not give them a British space. We must not allow them to come to our land and kill and go. The time of that is over. We will fight them tooth to tooth. We will fight them iron to iron. We will fight them gun to gun. We will defend our land to the last drop of our people.
Yes.
And they are running mad because somebody actually stood up to say enough is enough. For this to happen, we must understand that the enemy has planted this, disagreement, disunity, fighting, and all that within the Biafra people. It is normal. It doesn't move me. It doesn't move anybody who understands what the government oppressors can do in order to weaken the collectiveness and the power of the people of the victim. And that they have done very well. Today, you see people who were fighting for Biafra many years ago. All of a sudden, they are not telling you that Nigeria, they are not telling you. And I want to make it very clear. Nobody owned Biafra. Nobody owned Biafra. Biafra is owned by everyone who believes in Biafra. Nobody have the monopoly to restore Biafra. The only thing is that God have ordained some people while giving birth to them from the beginning that they are going to be the one that God will use to restore Biafra. And today, we are here. And that's exactly what we're doing.
You know, sometimes it is very important for you to know how things started or how things began. Now, this issue of Simon Ekpa, this issue of ipob, issue of nnamdi, kanu, and so on and so forth, when you really dig deep into how everything started, you will understand that it was the Nigerian military that provoked what started very long time ago. My suggestion is, I think the Nigerian state should try to negotiate this thing out, because these people have the will, they have the ideology that even death can't stop. So I believe that negotiation will be the best thing out of this, because the Nigerian state is suffering this. The people of the southeast, the Biafrans, the people, they are still suffering it. So this is like a guerrilla warfare. You kill us, we kill. That is what is going on between Nigerian army and all these people. And one thing I disagree with the Nigerian state is this. They thought that gunpowder can stop an idea. It's so shameful about them. Does it mean that Nigerian state don't have people who advise them, good advisors, people who can negotiate, people who study conflict resolution, who can engage in all this conflict from around the country that is eating us up?